What exactly is manufactured spending, and how is it done?
Manufactured spending is when a cardholder recoups the amount spent on a transaction at little to no cost.
Huh? Example, please.
One of the most common examples of manufactured spending involves office supply stores like Staples and Chase's Business Inc. Cash Card. In this example, it's possible to buy a $300 Visa gift card online and recoup almost the entire value of the Visa gift card by converting it to cash by using it to buy a money order.
Hold on, I have questions. First, why Staples, and why Chase Inc. Cash Whatever card in particular? I mean, why can't this be done with any credit card? Second, I see there is an ugly fee for buying that $300 Visa gift card, and I wonder how that factors into your scenario. It makes no sense to be made whole on the $300 without taking the fee into account. And finally, how is it converted to cash? I know what a money order is, but can't see how that could be obtained from a Visa gift card. Merchants will not allow a credit card when issuing a money order.
To answer your first question about the Chase Inc. Cash Card and office supply stores in particular, you have to understand the reward structure of credit cards. Lenders offer rewards typically through sign-up bonuses and for ongoing spend within certain merchant categories. In this case, Chase offers a nice sign-up bonus initially, but Chase also offers 5% for ongoing spend at office supply stores. Different cards have different reward structures. Your second question about the fee is a good one. However, given the rate of return from Chase, you can see the fee is offset by the rewards from the credit card. Now that you see how it's possible to recoup the fees, let's address your last question in converting the transaction to cash. Resellers are great at this. Simply buy something that can be resold for higher value. Almost anything that's sold in limited editions or quantities can be resold for equal value or more for profit. But this is risky due to basic supply and demand fluctuations, along with shutdowns from various distribution channels that resellers have to use to make the sale. I use Visa gift cards in my example because the value is fixed at $300. Unlike the fluctuating prices around supply and demand that resellers experience. This $300 can be converted to a cash equivalent product like a money order at certain merchants that allow them to be bought using debit cards.
Wait, you said debit card just now. Despite being a prepaid card, I thought Visa gift cards were issued as credit cards.
Excellent point. To answer it, you'll have to go back to the Fed's implementation of the Dodd-Frank Act earlier this century. The Obama administration, along with some Senate leaders, didn't like how banks were behaving in the years leading up to the great financial crisis of 2008. Long story short, the Dodd-Frank Act impacted how prepaid cards were issued, with the most significant requirement in regards to manufactured spending being that prepaid card issuers had to issue PINs with their cards. Thanks to the Fed's interpretation of the Dodd-Frank Act, MasterCard and Visa gift cards are now both credit and debit cards. April 1st, 2013 is a special day for the manufactured spending community because it meant prepaid cards like Visa gift cards are now required to come with PINs. Because of this added PIN functionality, it opens up possibilities for these cards to be liquidated, usually through money orders. Any merchant that sells money orders could theoretically be used to get your money back. You also get to keep the rewards from the credit card. As an added bonus, some office supply stores like Staples and Office Depot will waive the fees on their MasterCard and Visa gift cards from time to time. When this happens, the only cost, besides time, is the money order fee.
Okay then, I'm going to apply for this Chase Ink card now and start buying up Visa gift cards from Staples in bulk. I think my local grocery store sells money orders. If not, I can just go to the bank or post office and buy one. This is good stuff, Cap.
Not so fast. Thanks to bloggers and other outlets like this channel, the information I've shared has become more widespread. This means more people have been doing it, which has raised lots of eyebrows and brought preventative measures from merchants and card issuers along the way. Could you still do what I laid out earlier? Yes, but it's not likely.
Oh, I knew it. There's always a downside to this credit stuff. Why didn't you just lead with that and save us the time?
Because it's still possible, just not likely. Strategy is important here. There are several obstacles to consider. First, some lenders that issue credit cards with great reward schemes are more aggressive in curtailing any gaming or what they perceive as abuse of their credit rewards program. AMEX has a dedicated department called a rewards abuse team that analyzes cardholder activity for this very purpose. Merchants can even share line item detail on what cardholders are buying through L3 data, which is simply a more detailed level of data sharing between merchants, processors, and lenders. Other lenders can be proactive in curtailing manufactured spending, which makes it difficult for cardholders to know where those perilous lines are that could result in account closure. In my experience, the best approach has been similar to credit cycling, which I covered in another video. The gist of it is to start slow and small, then scale it up. Being able to show increased income over time will help too, preferably through deposits with the same lender if they offer checking or savings or investment accounts. Just don't deposit lots of money orders to the same lender whose card you're using for manufactured spending.
Why not? I'm still paying them back. Plus, I'm using one of their other products, like a checking account, to do it, which you've said in other videos is a great thing to have. More accounts mean a better relationship, right?
Yes, but not here. Pretend you manufacture spend $5,000 every month on a card. Then imagine $5,000 in money orders going to your checking account with that same lender. Then imagine a year from now, it's now $10,000 every month that you're doing. That means you've got $10,000 in money orders coming in as well. It's not hard to see what you're doing and get shut down. It's important to know your lender's level of aggressiveness in preventing manufactured spending. AMEX is the most aggressive. After that, it gets more nuanced and will make this video much longer to explain. But keep this in mind and use a good site like Doctor of Credit or even Flyer Talk forums for more information on specific lenders. After you feel you've found a lender that you can operate safely under their radar, the next obstacle to consider is liquidation options. I know I said any merchant that sells money orders is a viable candidate, but this isn't the case in real life because many cashiers and computer systems at these merchants are experienced in dealing with manufactured spenders. There's simply fewer and fewer merchants where a manufactured spender can do their thing without any issues. Walmart was everyone's favorite for years, but they've updated their systems and have reduced the purchasing limits to $50 or $100 for many gift cards, depending on who issued them. The Walmart cashiers are also savvy to manufactured spending activity and usually request to see the card you're using and will deny you if they see it's a gift card. It's very hit or miss with cashiers. Some are total soup Nazis, while others don't care. Gift card liquidation is the biggest hindrance in the manufactured spending community today. Merchants, lenders, and payment processors have tightened up their loose ends that many manufactured spenders would exploit for lots of rewards. But if you can find a merchant that allows it, don't tell anyone about it and start slow and scale it up. The last obstacle with manufactured spending was already touched on earlier when I mentioned not depositing all those money orders to the same deposit account from a bank whose credit card you're also using for manufactured spending. This means having several, if not a dozen or so, checking accounts at different banks and credit unions. To sweeten the deal with opening more checking accounts, many banks still offer bonuses for checking accounts. Check the conditions for what qualifies to receive a bonus and use those newly opened accounts to receive even more bonus money for yourself. For many people, opening this many checking accounts and engaging in manufactured spending is too much work. And it is. I once found $600 in gift cards in my gym bag several years after I bought them. I've had plenty of unpleasant encounters at Walmart, so I've stopped. The main reason I've stopped was because AMEX shut down my Serve card in early 2016. AMEX Serve was a prepaid card that allowed the loading of funds via credit card at one point. I still remember using my Barclays Arrival Plus card from the 1st to the 5th of every month for $200 each day till I hit the monthly max of $1,000 from credit card loads to my Serve card. I ramped this up with authorized user accounts for Barclays to other AMEX Serve accounts I created for those same authorized users. For almost a year, I accumulated over $1,000 in travel dollars on my Barclays Arrival Plus card through Serve. I would also buy Sears gift cards online from Sears, but would go through an online shopping portal for extra rewards. Online portal rewards for Sears were killer back in the day. United Airlines would offer up to 16 miles per dollar spent. Discover would offer up to 10% cash back, which would be doubled if the Discover card you had was less than a year old. A couple days each week, I would go into Sears and buy a few $200 Visa gift cards, which they would allow to be purchased with a Sears gift card back then. Then I would walk next door to Walmart and add the funds from those cards to my AMEX Serve cards. I had 5 Serve cards, so spreading out lots of Visa gift cards was easy. Walmart used to have their Kate machines, which was similar to an ATM and allowed loading Visa gift cards to my Serve cards with no human interaction from a cashier. I only racked up $600 on Discover over my first year, but was able to rack up tens of thousands in miles across different airline programs through their shopping portals. Paying back my credit cards was easy with the bill pay feature from AMEX Serve. This continued for about a year until the massive shutdowns AMEX imposed on users in early 2016. AMEX has only increased its aggressiveness in shutdowns and is very quick to take action when they sense any level of manufactured spending activity nowadays. The lesson here is that opportunities come and go. When one presents itself, engage it carefully and strategically. Then scale it up when possible. The sad truth now is that these opportunities do not get shared like they used to in the online community. It takes more networking along with trial and error to exercise manufactured spending. There's a manufactured spending thread on Reddit which is helpful, but don't expect any info on which specific merchant locations allow money orders to be purchased with Visa gift cards. Let me know of your experience or horror stories around manufactured spending in the comments. Hit it, Steve.